A lot in this election has been bashing President Biden's mental acuity. It's no secret he's made plenty of gaffes along the way. But something that interesting happening on the trail now is former President Trump. He made a few gaffes comparing or confusing seemingly Nikki Haley to Nancy Pelosi. Do you think this matters?
I, I I wanted to think that he did that purposely, right? In conflating Pelosi and Nikki Haley. But if he didn't, let's give everyone a little bit of kind of wiggle room here. I mean, it's a to be on the trail all the time and to be measured by every word and every word being parsed on social media and beyond. I give the former president a bit of a break here. I think Joe Biden clearly is aging in office. I mean, it's fair to say, and the question that voters have ultimately with President Biden is whether or not they think he'll be frankly, as energetic and sharp in another 4 years as he has been in the past 4 years. And if not, I think that's something that is more a referendum on the current president as opposed to Donald Trump.
I was listening to a podcast this morning, and a Republican strategist said 2024 is just 2020, but older now. And when I was having a conversation yesterday, and we were talking about 2020, and when you think about one of the worst years in modern history, 2020 does come to the forefront of your mind. You're talking about COVID, high inflation, a racial reckoning. So why, if you ask anyone, no one had a good time in 2020. I think that's fair to say. So why are we as Americans putting ourselves through this again? Why are we doing 2024 part two?
We can't help ourselves, right? To be glib about it, this seems to be the way. This was kind of maybe baked in as we started to move to 24 that we were looking at a rematch. Yes, a lot of polls are out there showing that 6 or 7 out of 10 Americans wish they had another choice. The reality is they do not. There are no other choices that are out there that have really measured up or caught the public imagination. I don't take seriously the Kennedy and other independent candidacies right now in terms of finding critical mass. And yet, if I had to predict anything about the future, I think America is inexorably moving to having a third party in play. I think that the rise of independence, the increasing registration of voters as independents or undeclared voters as they would be in New Hampshire, is certainly putting in play something else that's inevitable, which is I think there's going to be more than a choice between A and B as you start to move forward. I just don't think it's going to happen this year.